What's happening, guys? My name is Ian Connell. I am a video producer and I am here to help you make your videos as effective as they can be. Today, I want to talk about two very different ways of getting business: Upwork and BNI. And I gotta say, Upwork still gets me business, but if you know anything about it, you probably know that it's Flake City and it kind of sucks. Okay, it really sucks for freelancers. Now, I've been working with Upwork for about a year and a half and BNI for maybe 8 months, and there are two different ways of getting business. So let's start with Upwork. How do you get money on Upwork? Now, here is my profile. I put this on Upwork. This is just the start. There's two ways of getting money on Upwork. One, people will search for freelancers. They'll go there and say, I need a video. I need a video explainer on my cool new software. And they look up, who can make these? And maybe I'll come up in there and say, then they get to my profile here. And now there's another way, is they'll just post a job. They'll say, I need somebody to create an explainer video, and they post a job, and these are some jobs. So let's type that in, explainer video. And now we've got this list of jobs. I can go on there as a freelancer and I can type that in and see, oh, somebody needs an explainer video, and I can respond to these. This one claims they're paying $25 to $50 an hour, video edit, budget of $150. Might be a good one-day project for somebody who's fairly new. Again, but now we got 20 to 50 proposals. Anyway, so those are the two ways you make money on Upwork. People post jobs and you apply to them, or they find you directly, which is rare. In the year and a half I've been using Upwork, I have had 4 people contact me directly, and one of whom is still a friend and client, and I'll come back to that. And I've applied to hundreds of jobs. In fact, I probably average about 20 to 30 applications for every one job that I land. That's not even getting into the rabbit hole of what's wrong with Upwork. The first problem with Upwork is that it's a marketplace. And when you're a marketplace, the assumption is that everybody's selling the same thing. And in the case of creative services, that's a result. They're not all the same. It's not just the style that differs. It's the results, the experience, how much homework did they do to make this effective. The Upwork doesn't care about that. Explainer video equals explainer video. So now you're simply competing on price. And then whoever can offer the most for the lowest price wins. And then they don't win because they get somebody who's going to cut corners to get this thing done. They're going to take it out of an Envato template, slap it together, put their name in, ship it, claim their $150. That leads to the second problem. Suppose you do all that, you do a spectacular job with the work. People flake out and disappear. Your clients, sometimes they stop responding to your communications. I've had them disappear completely and I didn't get paid. Then Upwork has no protections for the freelancers like myself. They don't care if I don't get paid. They're there to serve the people paying them, which are your clients, the people buying freelance services on Upwork. They really don't care about the freelancers. In fact, let me show you my profile. If you look up Mr. Ian Connell, you'll see he has an 84% job success score. That's a load of crap. I have a 100% job success score. I've never bailed on any of these. I've hit everything and went above and beyond. I've done work beyond what they've paid for. The thing about this, though, is I got docked because people disappeared. Either they stopped communicating or they didn't want to leave feedback when the job was done. Maybe because they'd run out of money and were now in Taiwan or somewhere hiding. I have no idea, but Upwork doesn't care. You email them, they don't care. Man, you get so pumped up about some of these jobs, but they are just not worth it. So now I want to tell you about an alternative. So I'm just going to hold up something really old school. It is a book of business cards. It is BNI. You join these little networking groups and give each other referrals. A lot of people think BNI and they think, oh, I don't have time for meetings. I don't have time for that old school crap. This is a way to look at it. On Upwork or sites like this, if you're comparing the two, Upwork is a marketplace of price. BNI is a marketplace of trust. You go to the meetings every week, you make friends there, and you start to trust each other, you start to get to know each other, and when you give a referral, when you say, I know my friend Brian is an amazing contractor, he'll take care of you, and he'll tell you how high the price could be in advance so you're not getting any nasty surprises. It's all based on trust. That actually drives the price up. Your value is implied when somebody's friend or sister says, oh yeah, you got to get a video with Ian. He is the best. So what is BNI? What do you do? What is this thing? Every week you go to a meeting and it's got a structure. You go around and you announce different things, or there are different announcements, and then everybody speaks their commercial. So I'll say, hi, I'm Ian Connell. I'm a video producer. I help businesses grow using video online. Last week, one of my clients posted their 40th video and they're asking for more. It's a good sign. If you know somebody who is growing their online business using videos through social media, please send them my way. Thank you very much. Ian Connell, is your video pretty, or is it pretty darn effective? You just say something like that. Everybody says something relevant to theirs. It should end with who they're looking for. So now my friend Brian will say, well, I know that Kelly's got a store online and she sells yoga beads and she does some video. So he will fill out one of these little referral slips and pass it to me. I've got her contact information, but the most important thing is Brian will call Kelly up and say, hey Kelly, I know the best video guy. If this interests you, you guys should talk. Now Kelly's got somebody she's at least warm toward. We have this thing in common. We both know Brian. Sometimes we're both part of BNI. That trust goes a huge way in one, upping your price, and two, in just landing the job to begin with. All of this has a structure, and I think some people are put off by the structure. I mean, on initial glance, you're like, oh, that's so culty. There's really nothing culty about it. In fact, the only thing that could be construed as culty, I could talk about it in another video, is the purpose and overview statement. They let you customize it to tell how you see BNI so that it doesn't become like BNI, 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 BNI. The point of that structure, of having this meeting with this very rigid structure, is to give everybody an equal chance at explaining what they do and getting referrals, and to mitigate human selfishness. It's to make sure nobody's there like, hey, have my business card. Hey, if you need this, you should have my business card. Then they disappear. You don't want the douche salesman. You want somebody who's there, they're committed to stay, and they're committed to helping you get more business. And that's what my friends at BNI have done for me. There are some challenges, and I'll talk about those next. One, I'm in a creative industry, and my sphere, and my BNI group doesn't have a lot of other creatives. Those make great referral partners if you're in the same kind of industry. Like in my group, there is a realtor and a mortgage lender and a home inspector and a contractor, and they work really well together because when one of them finds a home to buy or sell, I mean, they can all refer to each other, and they make a lot of money that way. It works really well. For me, for somebody like a video producer, I would like a graphic designer, a web designer, a digital marketer, maybe a videographer to support me, because I don't actually do a ton of that. I love hiring it out to people who are better than I am at that. If I had a sphere like that, you need to have that in your BNI to get the most referrals. That's something you can have the others help you build. But yeah, going into it, know who's in there and who can help you grow your business. That said, I've still gotten 2 great gigs, huge gigs, out of a life coach and a finance planner who hooked me up with a chiropractor who needed a video. So it's all possible. It doesn't need to be somebody in your industry who can give you a great referral. The other thing, you do have to spend the time. You have to spend the time and energy and thought getting people, going through your book and saying, there's Brian's card. Do I know anybody who needs construction work? And you go through your phone, you're like, and you start texting people. You have to be kind of out there, kind of salesy. Not pushy, just willing to ask a lot of questions. Do you need this? Do you need that? To give other people referrals. There's that time and effort commitment. But in my case, it's been worth it. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Upwork. 2 little silver linings. I don't completely hate Upwork. I mostly hate Upwork. Those 2 silver linings are recurring clients. And one I found by applying to their job and just gradually worked up the rate and really started to love what they do. And I can't wait to do my next project with them. And the other one found me. He said he went through different profiles and just liked my personality and liked what I had written on there. Probably liked the price too at the point, but since then my prices with that client have gone up. So you do once in a while meet somebody through there. But by and large, Upwork has been kind of a nasty experience for me. If you want to compete in a marketplace of trust as opposed to a marketplace of price, BNI is a great organization to check out. I wouldn't let the IBM logo or the meeting structure put you off. Go check it out. Once you get into it, it's absolutely worth it. I've had more than just business through there. I've gotten advice through there. I've gotten connected with other professionals who have given me ideas for things I can do online, for videos I can do. It's so nice to deal with humans. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this, and I hope you got more out of this. What are you going to do? You going to stick with Upwork, or are you going to try BNI? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.